Hey everybody, Icy Cat here. We've got the latest information on the newest round of buffs and nerfs to come to Rainbow Six. Warden and Glaz are going to receive some buffs and Twitch is getting a nerf. To find out what ways these operators are impacted, stick around as I go over all of the information next. These patch notes came out today on the Rainbow Six test server subreddit. I'll put the link to this down below, but let's just go over the changes that are coming here for the test server. And again, it is important to acknowledge that test server changes aren't necessarily what's going to wind up making it to the final implementation of the game when it goes live, but they do typically reflect the changes we see in the next patch that comes after the test server session. Okay, let's take a look at the first change that we have here. First up, Glaz is getting a buff. His rate of fire is going to be increased from 285 up to 380. What this means is he'll be able to chain follow-up shots much more closely together, allowing him to get that second hit off to finish the job. This is an attempted change to make him a little bit more viable. Personally, I'm not sure if this is enough to bring him into the spot where he used to be picked a lot more, considering the way his movement now affects his gadget, but this is something that they are trying in order to address the issues with the popularity regarding his picks. The next operator to see a buff is going to be Warden. This is a big one. He was previously a slow 1-speed, heavy 3-armor operator, but now they've changed Warden to be a 2-speed, 2-armor operator. This is going to allow him to move around a lot more efficiently and not be quite as slow. Now, there's definitely a lot of other problems with Warden. His movement speed was one of them, but his movement type also brings about the problem that the animation holds the gun up on the side of the screen, actually reducing your visual clarity of the environment around you by cutting off your peripheral vision on that side of the screen. Furthermore, I felt that his loadout needed some adjusting, and that's certainly a matter of opinion, but one that a lot of people had. And finally, the fact that his gadget was so closely tied to the way that Glaz's worked, and that you would have to hold still in order for anything to actually be working, combined with the fact that it was a situational gadget that only saw use if the enemy employed a certain type of grenade, either smoke or a flashbang, against you, or in the case of an operator like Blitz. But at least the speed of his general movement will be much more increased from what it was before, allowing him to hop around site a little bit more effectively. He is intended to be more of an anchor operator, as that's where you'll see those flashbangs and smoke grenades get used, but this frees him to at least be able to move around that site a little bit more flexibly, and makes him a little bit more viable of a roamer if need be. The final operator change being looked at this time is Twitch. So they have decided to nerf her by reducing her F2 magazine from 30 down to 25. They say they want to reduce her fragging ability as she is a top-picked performing attacker, and we feel her ability is crucial to team play and does not need any changes as of yet. So they want to influence her pick rate without impacting her gadget. Now, she had recently also had a recoil increase not too long ago, and apparently they feel like she needs to be nerfed even more. Now, these two buffs and the nerf are in addition to the Jackal rework that is also being looked at on the test server currently, and I did a video on that a few days back, so if you missed that, go ahead and check it out. I put the link to that at the top of the screen. So all of these changes to operator balancing are being made right now on the test server for the next upcoming patch. As mentioned before, test server changes are subject to change. Some of these may wind up getting tweaked a little bit, either one way or the other, but most of the time, these changes do wind up making it into that next consecutive patch that comes out for the live build of the game. So what do you guys think about these changes? Do they address some critical areas of need in the game right now? Or do some of these buffs and nerfs go in the wrong direction for what you want to see? Let me know down in the comments below. Now, if you haven't already, please do like and subscribe. Make sure you click that notification icon so you're alerted as soon as new information becomes available. You can also follow me over at IcyCat25 on either Facebook or Twitter. Thanks a lot for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.